I'm James O'Grady from the Trend-Arlington Community Association. I'm here today to take you on a little tour of our neighborhood and our extended community by traveling up and down Greenbank Road from Baseline Road to Huntclub, and also up and down Craig Henry and on Canfield, which is in the Trend-Arlington neighborhood. We hope that you'll be able to see from this that why we believe that our community is a suburban community and not an urban community. Okay, so we're turning on to Greenbank Road. We're heading south now towards Barhaven, towards Huntclub Road. As you can see, there isn't much here in terms of development for a little while. We're approaching what is the Briar Green community. Comes a church beside it, and then followed by Briar Green, which is one of the communities that feeds into Robert Borden High School. You can see here the homes are two-story, single-family homes. It's another entrance. We just passed to Briar Green, and we're now about to go under the train tracks that are beside Robert Borden High School. Approaching the high school up on the hill here, top of the ridge. This school was built in the mid-60s. I went to this school. Many of my friends went to this school, played on the hockey team. It supports all of the neighborhoods in this area, in our extended community, and many of the children and the families are very much attached to it and the area around it. So we're now at the intersection of Banner Road and Greenbank, which is opposite the entrance to the school. Past the medical building. It's coming up here, which is only 2 stories, which also backs onto a piece of Wade Court in Craig Henry. Beside the medical building are 3 bungalows. These are the bungalows that are going to be removed to make room for the condo development. Goes on this corner here. This is Craig Henry Drive that we're passing. There's a government building, again 2 stories, on the opposite side, the opposite corner, and where the condo is going to go. Beside it are 3 more bungalows, which will be next on the list to be redeveloped. These back onto Elviston. The people in Elviston just had a Shoppers Drug Mart built in their backyard. Brand new opposite the public school, but still, again, only single story. Now the corner of Bateman and Greenbank, another church, 2 stories. And beside its parking lot is a police station. Again, only 2 stories. Much of this neighborhood was developed 40, 50 years ago. It is planned in a way that for it to be car-centric. It is not really a walkable community. People do walk, mostly children though, kids going to school, young parents, but if they have to go anywhere, they do it by car, as you can see. Behind the police station are some townhouses, and then beside it is another strip mall, a little bit older strip mall, and beside that is Max Milk and a gas station. And on the corner of Huntclub on Greenbank, you'll see there's this very large dome, pretty ugly. It was not well received, although it's quite functional. It's not something that adds to the design or the character of our community. And we had wished that the city had put something nicer in. Perhaps that'll come at a later date. So here you can see the intersection of Huntclub and Greenbank Road with cars and trucks coming from Barrhaven. Now we're heading north on Greenbank Road, back down towards Baseline. On the west side of the street, which I'm showing you now, you'll see that there are some townhouses in the back. Beside that is our community's shopping mall, a Huntclub Greenbank Square. Typical shopping mall, flat, one-story, large parking lot. Beside that we have a small hydro station, and then another old strip mall. Been there for another 35 years. This is the corner of Bellman and Greenbank Road. A lot of parks. The community center is here. It is bordered by 2 public schools, Knoxdale Public School, which is K to 6, and Greenbank Middle School, which is grades 7 and 8. Also schools that I went to as a child before going on to high school. It's Robert Borden High School, which is across the street and down a little bit. Besides the school is a daycare, St. Mary's Daycare. This is coming up here now. And then on the other side of Canfield Drive and Greenbank Road is another church, 2 stories. And in the back, single-family homes on Parkmount, the back onto Greenbank Road. We're now approaching Banner Road, which opens up across from Robert Borden High School. A difficult intersection. And there are townhouses again in the back, but only 2 stories. This entire neighborhood, an entire community, is not higher than 10 meters. This is why we believe that the new condo proposed at 18.5 meters will be too large, just too big for the neighborhood and for the community, and does not represent incremental change. We understand about intensification, but we do not want the nature of our community to be changed. It's a great place to grow up, a great place to live. Even though I've traveled all around the world and spent 10 years in Toronto, I'm back home again and very happy to be so. So now we're looking at the back of Leslie Park. Single-family homes with pools. 2 stories maximum. And we're coming down the hill now, approaching Monterey Drive. You can see the townhouses on Monterey. And once again, coming to the intersection of Baseline and Greenbank Road.